Hello and welcome to Sharing with Z, a Ruanita Indonesia talk series where we share voices of inspiring women from around the world. I am Z, your host from Austria, and I'm so excited to bring you today's episode. Today, I will welcome my very special guest, a communication expert from Austria who works in the field of neuromental training, especially connected with sports, women's health, and menstrual awareness. She is training communication neuromental trainer. Welcome to the show, Lipgard Fuchs. So, I also want to mention that she also experienced her own, which also caused mental health problem. Yeah, losing her health completely due to a lot of artificial fertilization, several surgeries, and a lot of more. And also not to forget to mention, Libby is an adventurer. She loves nature, she loves skiing, mountain, and what also very important, she loves her life very much. She lived her life unconventional, bold, and she is a high sensitive woman and warm-hearted woman. Let's welcome Libby to the show.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aziza. Thank you very much. Warm-hearted you as well.
Thank you.
And thank you very much to be able to be a guest here today. It is an honor for me to contribute something and to share my own experience, my own knowledge, having built up over the past years. I'm not 20 anymore. And my aim is to support you all out there and to make your life easier with more warmth in your heart and more fun like we have, and that's how we got to know each other, and just to make it easier. We all have our challenges to tackle, and there are some super cool methods and knowledge, and we'll rock it.
Yes, we will do. So, with Libby as our guest today, we will understand more about what is neuromental and what is very important for us to remind ourselves as a woman. And as Dr. Jessica Shepard also shared to us, our body is our beautiful machine. So, Libby, let's start with your expertise. Can you explain to us what is neuromental training and why it is important, especially for women?
I'll take out the first part. What is neuromental training? And then I'll go to the second one. Well, mental training is what many people know around the world, and they come across that when you think about sports. You do muscle training. You also make the best out of your equipment. And if you don't work on your brain, on your mentality, you'll not be able to reach the highest goals. So everybody who does professional sports and also amateur sports and doing races and so on, mental training is very important. It is the power of your thoughts, the power of your emotions, the power of imagination, of pictures in your mind, and repeating them mostly every day so that you have a picture of yourself and you are then a lot more capable to reach your aims, regardless of the aims that there are. And neuromental training is one step forward, let's say. It also keeps in mind all the brain areas that there are. So if you think of a very big city with all the streets, roads, lanes, traffic lights, zebra crossings, people, cars, on it, and ... This is how our brain is. It's a simple picture of the brain. So if I walk through the grass one time, the grass will recover and you don't see my path afterwards anymore. If I do this every day, and maybe you do that too, and others do that too, out of this grass is becoming a path. Maybe it's becoming even bigger, a kind of a gravel road. So this is more or less how our data highway is working up here.
Yeah.
And we can train that. We train the muscle brain. That's all about it.
Yeah. No, when you told about the grass, then when you always tap onto that grass and it will make a path. Now my brain is just also picturing the path, a lot of path in the on the mountain.
Exactly.
When we hike.
Yeah, that's how they
this
come into
normal-
existence. That's how they, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, now when you said about this grass, now I picturing like I used to hike and there are a lot of paths and some people they want to have the straight. They make their one they have to go first and then some are following and then it makes a new path. Like you said also with our brain
when you take this example,
right?
it's such a good example. When you go the same way, and as you said, some people they like to go the straight way. This is very simple. It's fast. It's simple. We're used to that. Yeah? We're used to that. It's a habit. And we can also create a new habit. So there are some people, I guess you're a person like this, I am, who would like to go this way a bit and that way a bit and have a look here and see that there. And oh, there is a nice flower. And oh, I've got a better perspective from this point of view.
Yeah.
This is training and this is rising our horizon. This is training for more mentality, for more brain. That's it. End of story. At the end of the day, it's very simple.
That's it.
Yeah.
It looks that's it. That's very easy for us who also doing that, right? But for
it is
for women who don't know, most of them they don't know how to start it. That's where this problem comes, right?
When you speak about women, I would like to mention that to go away from the sports towards the field of women, why does it make sense to speak separately about women and girls here? Not about men, sports, job, blah blah, but about women and girls.
What do you mean, women, girls? Are there any differences between?
I just want to take them all together. That's all. From the beginning to the to elderly ladies. All of that, the whole range. That's all. The whole range.
It's every woman, girls, elder lady.
Yeah. Regardless of the country, regardless of the background, regardless of the job, regardless of the social situation, regardless of the money, regardless of the
everything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are some points which makes life quite challenging for women. One point is we have multi-level challenges to tackle. We have different roles. Men also have different roles, but multi-level challenges. On this level is more on women worldwide. That's one point. I mean, to be honest, we know that. Yeah. There's one point I would like to add here. I have to. Women are more stress resistant than men, actually. We don't want to hear that, but that's the fact. So we can deal with more stress than with men at the end of the day. Nonetheless, we have the menstrual cycle for a very long time of our life, starting, some girls have this at the age of 10, 11, 12, depending. Yeah.
Earlier, yeah.
Very early also. Menstrual cycle always means change, shift in emotion, fatigue. I will refer to this later on more. Okay. So it is a stress factor. And the female position as a third point in society is not the same as a man. The equality is not the same in the job, in the society, finance-wise, financially, and in politics. We have to give a lot of energy to stand up for the same rights, to be equal. And this is also very, again, energy consuming. So we have a lot of challenges to deal with.
Wow, and that we have to acknowledge as well as a woman that we have that. And I mean, like you said that we don't want to hear, but I guess it's also kind of a compliment that woman is more stress resistant than men. That's a good compliment, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Yes. Yeah, we should take it as a good compliment.
And you take one very important, one very good point. If we appreciate ourselves as a woman and say, oh, we're stress resistant, maybe there are good reasons for that. I'm good. Yeah. We tend, all over the world, the same. We tend to talk ourselves down, not talk ourselves up.
Yeah.
And what if we say, I'm quite resistant of stress, and you are as well? It changes something in ourselves, and we give ourselves strength. That is mental training. If I say to myself, I'm weak, I'm not well prepared enough for today, I'm not too much experienced for that, I don't have enough knowledge for that, the facial expression becomes different, doesn't it? Yeah. My body language becomes different. Your face has also become different now. It has become different. Now I change the role and I say, I'm well prepared for today. I was able to stop before I was completely tired. I took a nice shower in the morning for relaxation in order to be full of energy here, in order to be present. Yeah. And I was so much looking forward to it. Not in a nervous way, but in an exciting way. And it's great to do that. Wow. Do you see your face now? When you look in the camera, do you see your face now? Yes. You see my face now? Yes. How is the feeling? It's so different. It's different. It's also, it reflects, right? Yes. When you say, oh, I'm weak, okay. We weaken ourselves. Yeah. And then also me, I say, oh, wow. I feel also down, and then but when I'm good, it gives this, what nowadays women say, it's a vibing. It gives energy. Yeah, it gives energy also to people around you, surround you, next to you, in front of you, besides you. Right? I mean, that's also a good point. I mean, we speak nowadays, we use words like energy, flow, vibes, vibrations, vibes, yeah, resonate, whatever, exactly, all these words. The cool thing about it is I'm very much down to the ground. I've studied geography. I like to be in the nature, so I'm very much more nature scientific than, I'm very much rooted. Yeah. You can actually measure the energy flow in the brain with an EEG. So it is physics at the end of the day. It's physics. We don't like at school, but it is physics. We can also name it energy, flow, vibrations, vibes. Okay, that's nice. That's modern talk. But at the end of the day, you can measure it in EEG, and you can have numbers of how it rises and how it goes, how we weaken ourselves and how we strengthen ourselves. Awesome. And I would go for strengthening. Yeah, me too. Okay. Wow, woman. For the people who, especially women, men, it's also good for men to know what are a woman mad. It's to understand women more. So it's good for having relationship, and it's also good for men to know, what is woman, right? And our body, or like you said, how do neuromental practices apply in sports or physical performance, especially for women and girls? I would like to refer to a couple of points which are important here. First of all, in the menstrual cycle, we have a production and a change of hormones. Working with neuromental training means also to activate and to calm down some hormones which are produced. We all know endorphin, for example. Serotonin, we know as the good ones, as the happy ones.
Dopamine.
Dopamine, exactly. Dopamine is for receiving something, having some, receiving something. We also know cortisol. Cortisol is the super stress hormone. Neuroadrenaline. Oxytocin is the hormone of connection, of binding, of connection. So there are, let's say, good ones and bad ones. I don't want to over-exaggerate that, but there are hormones in our body, and especially for a woman, this cycle goes every month. More or less every month, let's say from 20 days up to 35 days, depending how long the cycle goes. In this cycle, menstrual cycle, the brain flexibility is going downwards. It's not always the same. There is a first phase and a second phase. The first phase is the stronger one, the more focused one. Also, as far as the muscles is concerned. And the second one, the luteal phase, is where there is more fatigue, less energy, more stress, and so on. So clarity for decisions should be taken in the first phase. Although everyday life is not working like this, nonetheless, it would be a thought to plan your month ahead. If there are some vital decisions are in this month, what about putting that into the first phase of the cycle? Also, maybe speaking to your husband or your co-workers, your fellow workers in the job or so, and say, could we decide this next week? This week is not my best week of energy due to the luteal phase. They would make eyes like this.
Luteal phase.
But, I mean, they would make eyes like this, but we speak about affect. It's not about, oh, I feel like. We speak about affect. We cannot change, even though we want to. We don't have the same energy in both phases. So it is very important in the second phase, especially, to support your body with fuel. With fuel. The best fuel is protein and carbohydrates. Good proteins and sound, healthy carbohydrates. Not about losing weight. No, in the second phase, it's a bad idea. Communication ability is what you were asking also. And when I came across this question, I was like, communication abilities, do they change? Not from a language-wise point of view, no. Not from what is there as a competence, no. But take the filter off the menstrual cycle. If you're in the second phase, you're slowed down. You're more tired. You're not that flexible in the language anymore. If I was in the luteal phase now, I would be more nervous.
Okay.
You too. I would be not that concentrated. You too. I would be maybe less concentrated after half an hour. It does make a difference. I would like to be concentrated for 3 hours, but I'm not able to. I have to fuel. I have to drink some protein shake in between. No, honestly, clarity, energy, resilience, fatigue is a difference. So yes, there are less resources in the second phase. And yes, that's the consequence why communication abilities are less. Not as such. They are there. But they are not so easy to take.
Yeah.
They are there, but maybe they're a bit more closed away. Let's put it like this in a picture. So yes, the performance is less.
Wow.
And the emotions. Not forget the emotions in that phase.
Emotions.
How is that? How is that for you? Yeah, PMS and PMDS. PMS, we know, and 50% of us women have PMS, pre-menstrual syndrome. So, but the premenstrual dysphoric disorder, PMDS, 6 to 8% of the women have worldwide. So this means it's a potential of the PMS. It's a lot stronger. It's a potential of that.
So PMDS comes before PMS.
No, First, 50% of the women have PMS.
PMS.
Yeah, and we know that. And we also know, men know what that is.
No, not a lot of men. They ignore this symptom.
And it's there. If it's ignored or not, it's there. If somebody ignores us, it weakens us even more. But coming back to your question, PMS, 50% of the women have worldwide. When they have the menstrual cycle. I'm speaking about this phase now, menstrual cycle phase. Not as a child, very young, or as an elderly lady. And PMDS is even stronger. 6 to 8% have that, and it's a higher potential of that, a lot stronger.
Oh, right. Wow.
It's even stronger. Symptoms are being nervous, anxiety, irritability, tension, sleep can be a problem. Sleeplessness, and feeling uneasy. Mood, it fluctuates all the time. And I sometimes say to my husband, you can walk away in that phase from me and take a break, but I can't. It's very exhausting.
Yeah.
In a phase where we don't have too much energy, it's very energy consuming.
Yes, it is. It is. No, wow. It's our listeners, so our viewers. It's very wow. What Libby shares with us is very, it's not woman knowledge. This menstrual or our woman cycle, this monthly, what we have, what men don't have. So it's very important to really acknowledge this time. We have to know, we have to check our calendar, the time. I guess me I have this calendar for the menstruation. When I, like you say, the feelings when there was each month I always feel, oh my god, what is this? I feel like, ooh, why I get so emotional, why I get easily triggered. And then I check my calendar. Oh, it's PMS or PMDS. This is very important to know, so we know ourselves. So it's very okay as well to, hey, sorry, I cannot make this time. I will not make decision this week because this is my very fluctuative time of hormones, right? And
sometimes, and that's what I come to my communicative point of view also. What is wrong when you say, would it be possible to decide this next week? Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Okay. But maybe it is in most of the cases, if we just speak up for it. What if you maybe talk to your husband, your partner, your men around you, whom you trust in, of course. You say, that's my phase I'm in now. Can you help me? Can you support me, maybe? Maybe most men would say, oh, I never thought about this. How can I do that? So as you said, acknowledging this yourself is the first point. If we don't acknowledge it, how should the others do?
Yeah.
And the knowledge about the menstrual cycle among women is very low. And I had to deal with this topic a lot in my own life situations as I wanted to get children and had artificial fertilization. And so I had to deal with this topic. I had to deal with this a lot over a couple of years. So that's how I learned. And now I have a different awareness. And now for me, it is more natural to say, no, not this week, not today.
So, Libby, thank you so much for sharing to our viewers, Ruanita viewers, about your knowledge, mental healthness, neuromental training, and women's empowerment. So now I would like to go to our closing. I would like to to know, can you can you talk now from self-awareness to global sisterhood? If there's one neuromental practice every woman should know, and what would it be?
I've decided for one.
All right.
Decided for one.
Are you already prepared for us? Yeah.
Of course I did. Of course I did. Yes, I had to choose. I've decided for one, namely for the EPT method for emotional power tapping. EPT, emotional power tapping.
Emotional power tapping.
Because it is very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can do it everywhere. You just need yourself for that. And because it is super effective.
Mm-hmm.
There are many studies across the world where it says that tapping techniques, there are different ones. I'll choose one, which is quite simple.
Mm-hmm.
And for this, also very suitable to use every day.
Okay.
It is about the body-mind connection.
Mm-hmm.
And science says that cortisol, which is the stress hormone, is reduced 37%. Immune system markers are rising for 130%. Depressions are going down for 35%. Pain, if you have pain, I'm a headache patient, for example. That's why I do that. Is going down for 57% and so on. So it's super, super, super effective. It can be also compared to using this tapping technique compared to medicine.
All right. Will you show us?
And that's what I would like to do together so that you can do it also afterwards. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense.
In which part of our body would you like to show?
Well, first of all, we need the hands, because the hands, they and make anything. It is the signal going to the brain is a lot stronger as if I did so, for example. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
this is the camera.
Okay, we'll do a tapping now. You just follow along.
Okay.
Whatever you can close your eyes if you want to or not. Just relax and I'll start. There are 9 points we tap. I'm going to start with the first one. Just tapping. If we do it this way, or that way, children like this, for example, very much. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We do it for a certain amount of time, and you decide yourself how long that is. There is not a must.
Okay.
No.
It's just how we like it, yeah.
Switch on your feeling, you know it. The next point is up here. Take 3 fingers. I hope you can still hear me. 3 fingers.
3 fingers? Yeah.
Because then you make sure you reach the right point. Maybe you feel like closing the eyes. It's good also. Relaxing. Third point, we go to the side. Especially here, many people are really stressed, under tension. The muscles are under tension here.
Can I do also
because of the brain work? Yes. It's not necessary for the signal sending up to the brain, but you can.
Okay.
It's nicer for you.
So I feel like it balances.
Yeah. You send signals to your brain with your fingers, tapping on points where you activate or deactivate something. Brain areas that are too active are balanced out doing this. And brain areas which are too passive at the moment are activated.
Is there any tempo? Should it be slow? Should it be faster?
No. It shouldn't be too strong. Shouldn't be pain. Shouldn't be strong. But no, it can be also very soft. Point number 4. Under the eye.
Under the eye.
On this bone you feel below, under the eye, not aside under the eye, exactly. Especially for the stomach area also. Calm that down. 5th point. Under the nose. I hope you can still hear me. under the nose, above the lip. You activate also certain hormones and you reduce the stimulation of stress hormones. So again, it's physics. Next point is here, above the chin and below the lip. You can take 2 fingers here or 3 fingers here. Maybe 2 or 3 is better than 1, because otherwise you don't reach the right point lying below. You don't need to think, take 3 fingers and you have it anyway. 7th point is here. Take the thumb and the first finger.
Dekolleté, the dekolleté area.
Genau. Many people know this point, especially when they're stressed and they tap here. The second last point is actually under the arm.
Armpit.
Under the arm. At the side. Exactly. Yeah. And the last point, here we need 3 fingers, is here. So again, it is physics. It is simple. It's no voodoo. You can also name it like...
No magic.
You can say magic. You can say atmosphere. You can say
Tapping
vibes.
energy.
You can say energy. You can say whatever.
Yeah.
It is physics. Stimulation of hormones and balancing out. You can... That is the method in a very, very, very simple form, and it works. There is a more effective way. This is the time now. It's not the time for this. If you do this regularly, the emphasis on regularly, you will realize the change. You can do this everywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
You need no preparation and no equipment.
What I feel now after doing that, it brings me to the relaxation, and because we took time to slowing down our life. This is also very easy to do it, right?
It's very simple. Very simple. The only thing you need at the beginning is these.
Makes me more mindful after doing that.
Exactly. You're centered.
You are yourself. All right. So, what message would you give to young women, especially from Indonesia or the global south, who are trying to build resilience and confidence in a foreign country like Austria?
There would be so much to say, but I have to reduce it down now.
Yes.
Stay true to yourself. Name your own feelings. Not only feel them, name them and express them towards the others. If you let the others know your feelings and your needs, they can obey to that. If you don't do that, they can only guess. Socialize with like-minded people you belong to. Reduce time where you fit in. It takes energy from you. Sum up the time where you belong to and exchange. Then you gain energy. Train your mind, not only the muscles. It's not about speaking much, it's about being heard. Train your mind. You are able to reach goals you would not even think of now. In a Tyrolean alpine way, I would say grab your bag, fill it with the equipment you need, leave at home what you don't need, close your hiking boots, choose whom you go the way with, make sure there are breaks enough, and walk. And the rest, time makes.
Thank you so much, my dear Libby, for sharing your knowledge and your voice with us to empower women, especially for all women around the world.
Thank you also very, very much for inviting me, for giving me the opportunity to speak and be heard.
Speak and be heard.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to Ruanita. to Indonesia. My best warm-hearted regard. And all the women out there listening,